Why do you say that, Tonto?
You have look of hunter. Say few words, only ride and watch ahead.
I'm sorry. I haven't meant to ignore you. Been thinking.
Me guess you think about man Marshal at Rimrock tell you about, Hank Durgan.
That's right, Tonto. I was also thinking about what happens when a cynical crook comes to a respectable community like Badger City.
Now me understand why we stop here near Badger City. You think Hank Durgan make trouble for town?
Yes, Tonto. According to the marshal, Durgan has caused trouble wherever he's gone. There's no reason to suppose he'll change his ways now. That's why I want to visit Badger City and see what he's doing there. We'll ride on to the silver mine later.
A few miles away, the object of the Lone Ranger's interest, an habitual criminal named Hank Durgan, concealed himself as he waited for a stagecoach to appear.
Throw down that strong box. Don't take all day. What are you doing here, Parks? You're lucky you didn't get a bullet through the head.
I heard some bad news, Durgan.
Why aren't you at the house? You're supposed to be my alibi, you babbling idiot.
Let me tell you what happened.
Well, get on with it.
Well, I took a little walk about noon today. See, I went down to the cafe and back. I didn't see any harm in that.
When are you going to get to the point?
Well, I was sitting in the cafe having a cup of coffee, and I heard a couple of the fellows from the stage line talking. They were saying something about all the robberies they've been having in this district.
So?
So, somebody down there came up with an idea to trap the thieves the next time they try it.
How?
By marking the money.
What?
I tried to get you before you stopped the stage.
Looks all right to me.
They said there was a little red circle on the corner of every one of the bills.
Every one of them.
Yeah, they said it was indelible ink. But I thought if we tear the corner off every one of the bills...
Yeah, wouldn't that look great? Trying to pass $10,000, and every one of them with the corner torn off.
Well, what are we going to do? We can't spend it.
I know what I'd like to do. I'd like to get my hands on the genius that thought up this little trick.
Well, that won't be so hard to do.
What do you mean?
Well, the fellows from the stage line gave all the credit to Andrew Larkin.
I might have known it. Larkin. Always Larkin. Ever since I came to this town, he's been after me. Tried to shut down my cafe more than a dozen times.
Well, you'd have been all right if you hadn't sold the liquor to the Indians. Larkin's crazy on this subject. That's what started him off on us.
Nobody tells Hank Durgan what he can or can't do. Especially no dried-up local lawyer dying by inches in his own bed.
Look, Durgan, why don't we forget the whole business? Leave the money here and move on to some other territory.
Forget $10,000? You sound crazier than Andrew Larkin.
Well, what good will it do us? We'd be in jail 10 minutes after we try to spend it.
Who says we have to spend it here?
What do you mean?
I mean, my fat-headed friend, that we'll lie low for 2 or 3 months until this dies down. Then we'll head east, where nobody ever heard of any red marks. In the meantime, I have a score to settle with Andrew Larkin.
A short time later, the Lone Ranger and Tonto reached the top of a hill overlooking the deserted stagecoach.
Kimasabi stagecoach stopped. They see no one there.
Let's investigate. He's still alive, Tonto, but he's seriously wounded.
Lock, shot off strong box. Box empty.
Look in the stagecoach.
Me. Nobody around, Kimasabi. You find tracks.
Yes, but they're very faint. The wind has almost blown them away.
I'll lead off there.
There were 2 men.
Print of horses' hoofs here, Kimasabi. Road not traveled much.
No. Tonto, first we'll bandage the driver, then put him aboard. I want you to take the stagecoach into Badger City. See that that man gets to a doctor.
You meet me at sheriff's office?
I don't know the sheriff, Tonto, but I do know Andrew Larkin. We'll call on him.
Andrew Larkin, good man.
Very good man.
Where you go now, Kimasabi?
I'm going to try and follow these tracks before they disappear. They may lead to the outlaws.
Meanwhile, Hank Durgan and Jeb Parks raced along a back trail toward the outskirts of Badger City. And a short time later, entered Durgan's home with the money.
I still don't like it. You want to know what I think?
You're not supposed to think. Give me a hand with this.
You said something about a score to be settled with Larkin. I don't want to get mixed up in any murder. When it comes to that, you can count me out.
Count you out? That's a laugh. You're in this up to your ears, Parks. You knew what you were doing when you came to work for me. Too late to back out now.
And you are going to kill Larkin.
Let's just say I don't expect him to live long.
Yeah, but when you shoot him, you're going to...
Who said anything about shooting him?
I know, but I thought you said you were going to...
There you go, thinking again, Parks. It's bad for you. You're apt to strain yourself.
Yeah, but look, you can't keep on...
Shut up and listen to me. Now, Andy Larkin is a sick man. His heart couldn't stand much of a shock, could it?
No.
Suppose he was to wake up some morning and find his son Bob was behind bars for robbing a stagecoach.
What are you planning, Durgan?
Anybody that shows up with any of those marked bills will be in an awful spot, Parks.
That's right.
So we're going to see to it that Bob gets caught with one. Sooner or later, he's bound to come into my cafe and...
Oh, yeah, I get it. When you get a chance, you'll plant one of the bills on him. Larkin's crazy about that kid. If Bob was to be accused of robbery, Larkin would never survive it.
Right. Now, Bob's been out of town for the last 3 days. He's due back tonight. Now, what we'll do...
Late that afternoon, the Lone Ranger, using an indirect route in order to avoid questions about his mask, arrived at the home of his old friend, Andrew Larkin.
Hi, Kimasabi.
Hello, Tonto. Hello, Mr. Larkin.
Hello.
Did you get the stage driver to the doctor's?
Driver's still unconscious. Doctors say think him live.
Good. How are you, sir?
Welcome, my friend. It's good to see you again. You'll forgive my not rising, but this heart of mine is not working as well as it should.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Tonto told me about the robbery.
You find thieves, Kimasabi?
The trail disappeared on rocky ground in the Badlands.
I understand you're in Badger City here to check on Hank Durgan. You suspect him of this?
We have no proof.
I've had some run-ins with Durgan myself. I can well believe he might have committed the robbery.
He's a clever crook, Larkin. In several towns, he's sold liquor to the Indians, but he's never been punished for it.
He's been punished here.
He has?
I managed to get evidence against him. He paid a $1,000 fine.
Him should spend life in jail.
I know, Tonto. If he committed this robbery, he'll be jailed. I'll see to that.
If there only was some real evidence to go on.
That very well may be, my friend.
What do you mean?
There have been a lot of holdups around here lately. I suggested to the stage line owner that he mark the bills in his next shipment. Nobody but the people in the stagecoach office know of those marks. I didn't even tell my son. So if Durgan tries to spend one of those bills, we'll have him.
And that's a good idea.
Then it's a matter of waiting until one of the bills appears.
That's right. Will you and Tonto be nearby?
We have an errand to go on, but we'll be back as soon as possible.
I'm sorry you can't stay with me. I'd like my son to meet you both. He's planning to be a lawyer, too. Keeps pestering the sheriff to make him a deputy. He wants to get a practical background in the law.
Is he here?
No, he's visiting my daughter in Mud Flats. Oh, I usually have a housekeeper around to take care of me, but she's shopping now.
Perhaps we'll meet him next time.
I hope so. Bob's a good lad.
I'm sure he is. Goodbye, Mr. Larkin.
Goodbye. I'll speak to the sheriff. By the time you return, we may have Durgan behind bars.
Right.
That evening, after having talked to Andrew Larkin, Sheriff Dexter decided to call on Hank Durgan at Durgan's Cafe.
Howdy, Sheriff.
Hello, Durgan.
What'll you have?
Well, nothing right now. I just came in to ask you a couple of questions.
All right. Ask ahead.
I suppose you heard about the stagecoach robbery this afternoon?
Yeah, too bad.
And I suppose you have an alibi?
Well, I was at home taking a nap, same as every afternoon. Jeb Parks will swear to that.
So that's your story, huh?
Why, it's the truth. But I'll be on the lookout. If any of that marked money turns up in my cafe, I'll let you know.
Marked money? What do you know about marked money?
A couple of the boys from the stagecoach office mentioned it. They said that every one of the stolen bills had a little red circle in the corner.
I wish more people in this town attend to their own business and let me handle robberies.
It's just that we're all trying to help, Sheriff.
Oh, sure, Durkin, sure.
Oh, hey, Sheriff.
Bob Larkin, when did you get back?
Just a few minutes ago. I stopped at the house to see Dad, but he was asleep. The housekeeper said you were down here.
Did you want to see me about something?
Well, yes,
Howdy, Bob. I thought you were over in Mud Flats.
Hello, Durgan.
How's your dad feeling?
Fine. You have a cup of coffee with me, Sheriff?
Don't mind if I do.
2 coffees.
Well, what's on your mind, Bob?
Well, to tell you the truth, Sheriff, I'm looking for work. I remembered you said you needed another deputy. Is that job still open?
Well, maybe. But I understood you were going to school to study law.
Well, look, Sheriff, I don't want you to say anything to Dad, but, well, the doctor bills have been mighty high since he got sick. He needs all that special medicine, and I thought...
Sure, son. I know how it is.
That's why I went to Mud Flats. I hope my sister Kit might be able to help out. But she's having a hard time herself.
Wait a minute, son. I'll pay for this.
I'm not that hard up, Sheriff. I ask you to be my guest. I always pay my own bills.
I'll get your change.
What is it, Durgan?
You just gave me a 10, right?
Well,
Is that it?
I suppose so. I gave you a torn bill.
Sheriff will be interested in seeing this. He's probably been wondering when one of them would turn up.
What do you mean?
I mean that's part of the money stolen from the stagecoach this afternoon.
Stolen money? It can't be.
Take a good look, Sheriff. I was told to watch for bills with a small red circle in one corner.
I didn't see that mark when I had the bill.
Nobody'd notice it unless he were looking for it. How many more of those bills you got, Larkin?
Are you insinuating that I
I'm not
stole that?
insinuating anything. I just asked you where you got it.
I got it from... well, I don't remember.
Oh, you don't remember, eh? I suppose you've got so much money you don't remember where any of it comes from.
Now, wait a minute.
If you didn't steal that shipment, tell us where you got this cash.
Easy, boy. Wait a minute.
You can't punch your way out of this spot, kid. You better talk.
Now, look, Durgan, I'm not even sure that's the same bill I gave you.
You just admitted it was. You identified it by this tag.
All right, Durgan, you've said enough. Now, I'll handle this.
How do we know where he was this afternoon? He said he was on his way back from Mud Flat.
I
but-
said I'd handle this. Now, go on. Sit down, son.
You don't believe I'd rob anyone?
I said sit down. Now, where did you get this money?
I don't know. I paid some bills and got some change here and there, and...
Listen, son. I've known your father for over 20 years. Before you were born, even. Why, I used to bounce you around on my knee when you were still in diapers.
All right. Get to the point.
Well, the point is that you told me that you needed money badly. Now, there's a lot of people in this town that figured that you might rob to save your dad's life.
What do you figure?
Bob, look at me. Do I have to answer that?
No.
All right, then where did you get that bill?
I don't know.
Listen, son, I'm willing to give you a job as a deputy, but I can't do it if everybody in town suspects you of being a thief.
Now, if you think I'm guilty, why don't you lock me up?
That would kill your dad, and you know it. But you better clear yourself, or I may not have any choice.
All right, Sheriff. You know where to find me if you want me.
Bob.
After returning from the silver mine, the Lone Ranger made camp in the vicinity of Badger City. In town for supplies, the Indian heard the talk concerning Bob Larkin and the stolen bill.
Why were you riding so fast, Tonto? Do you bring news?
I may have bad news, Kimasabi. Hank Durgan accused young Bob Larkin of robbing stagecoach.
Has Bob been arrested?
No, but Sheriff talked to him plenty. People say jail best place for boy.
That would surely kill his father.
That's why Sheriff not arrest him.
Tonto, I still believe Durgan is the thief. Everything points to it.
What we do now?
I'm going into town. You stay here and wait for me.
Oh.
A short time later, the Lone Ranger, careful to avoid being seen, had made his way along the back streets of the town to the rear of the sheriff's office.
But I tell you, Sheriff, I don't know anything about that money.
Don't draw, Sheriff.
Hey, who are you, mister, and what do you want?
I'm a friend of Andrew Larkin's.
But you're masked. Who?
Several years ago, I gave your father a bullet, just like this one, made of silver.
Silver bullet. Yes, I've seen one before.
Your father knew that this mask was not the sign of an outlaw.
Hey, wait a minute. You must be the Lone Ranger.
So Andrew Larkin spoke of me.
He certainly did, lots of times.
I heard about your trouble, Bob, in connection with a marked bill.
It gets around fast.
I came for further information. And, Bob, keep this in mind. I plan to get what I came after. I want straight answers to a few questions.
What are they?
I heard you identified the bill when Durgan showed it to you.
Why, yes.
Did you see the red mark on it?
Before I gave it to him? I didn't notice it.
Are you sure you saw it later when he showed it to you?
Yes, but why are you asking these questions?
Do you have any red ink?
Yeah, there's some on the desk.
Here, draw a circle in red ink on this bill, just exactly like the one you saw.
But why?
Do as he says, Bob. He's a friend. And if there ever was a time that you needed a friend, this is it.
After leaving the sheriff's office, the Lone Ranger hurried to the camp near Frenchman's Creek, where Tonto waited.
Hey, Kimasabi, you see young feller?
Yes, Tonto, and now I have what I wanted, a marked bill. Now I'm going to call on Durgan.
You wear disguise.
Yes, I want you and Sheriff Dexter to meet me later. If I leave Durgan's cafe, I'll blaze a trail for you to follow.
Ah.
While I put on my disguise, I'll tell you the plan.
It was late afternoon when the Lone Ranger, disguised as an Indian, left Silver behind the building and entered Durgan's cafe.
You Hank Durgan?
That's my name.
We hear plenty talk about you.
Looks like you didn't hear about the rules of this place. Vamos.
Me no go. Me do business. Buy plenty firewater.
I can't do business with Indians. There's a law against it.
Law not bother you in Grantville.
Injun, I said clear out.
Me got plenty money.
I said I wasn't interested.
Me show you.
That's a lot of cash, Redskin.
Me tell you, me have plenty money.
Where'd you get it?
We do business first, then ask question.
I'd be willing to bet you stole it.
Uh-huh. What that matter?
Put that cash away, Injun. Don't let anybody around here see you with that much money.
This not all money. Now we do business.
I don't care where you got it. Even if you stole it, it'd be all right with me, but I'm just curious. I didn't know anybody around here carried that much cash.
Me not hold up anyone.
Oh, broke into someone's house, eh?
Me not break in either.
Door was open?
Too much talk. Me here on business.
I can't do business with you. I can't sell you any firewater. I told you that, Injun. At least not in here. I'll meet you somewhere else.
Where we meet?
There's a big rock east of town, right near the stage trail. You know what I mean?
Me no.
I'll meet you there.
How soon we meet?
Let's make it 1 hour from now.
Good. I look for you there. You not be late.
You'll be seeing me, Injun. Don't worry. Eddie, give me my hat. I'm going home for a while. I'll see you later. Wake up, Parks.
What's the matter? House on fire?
Did you leave this place while I was at the cafe?
Oh, Hank, you know I wouldn't go against your orders. You told me to stay right here till you got back.
And you were asleep.
Well, not deep, I wasn't. No, I kind of dozed off. There ain't no harm in that, is there?
And you slept with the door unlocked.
Will you tell me what in the world's the matter?
Help me move that table and I'll show you what's wrong.
You looked at this money earlier today, remember?
Yeah, I know. And if it's not there, we're going out to kill an Indian.
Looks like it's all there, Hank.
Yeah.
What's all this talk about an Indian?
Some redskin came into the cafe with a roll of marked bills. I thought maybe he stumbled on this hiding place.
Boy, when I think of all this money, and we can't just stay right here and spend it.
All right, Jeb, put the top back on.
What was that?
Hold it, both of you.
Get back. Put up hands.
What does this mean?
It means that you're through, Durgan. Sheriff, look under that trap door and you'll find the missing money.
Why, you lying. So you swore to a false alibi for Durgan, eh?
It was a trick. We were framed. Some Indian showed Hank a bill.
Oh, sure. You can tell your whole story to a jury, Parks. That's the marked money, all right.
We'll help you take them to jail. Come on, Durgan. You have a lot to answer for.
Well, I can assure you that those two will be behind bars for a long, long time to come. And the doctor said the stagecoach driver will be well enough to appear against them as soon as their trial comes up. You know, Badger City owes you a vote of thanks.
And I owe you more than that, friend. Clearing me may have saved my dad's life.
I'm always glad, Bob, to rid the West of men like Durgan and Parks, and to help good men when they need help. I understand the sheriff is going to take you on as his deputy. Couldn't have made a better choice.
I'll do my best, sir.
I'm sure you will. Now, Sheriff, Tonto and I must be leaving.
I wish you could stay here forever, friend. But I know that there's others needing you just as bad as we did.
Adios. Goodbye, Bob.
Goodbye.
Now I know why Dad always kept his silver bullet.
Yeah. By the way, Bob, the masked man told me not to say anything till after he had left. But he appreciated everything that you did for him. And he sent Tonto over to see the doctor.
The doctor?
Yeah. Now you don't have to worry anymore, son. All your father's medical bills have been paid by the Lone Ranger.
There's Makamana, the Cloud Mountain. And there's the Cliffs of Terror. And that's Galikata, the Devil Rock. I used to play there when I was a little girl.
Must be very exciting for you to return home after all these years.
Oh, it's like a lovely dream. Isn't this beautiful land?
Beautiful? Yeah, I suppose so. To someone like me, it seems, I don't know, perhaps the word is unpredictable. You know, back in Washington, when I was offered the job of Indian agent in this territory, I begged them to appoint someone who'd lived out here, who was familiar with the people. But...
Mr. Bradford, in 2 weeks you'll love the West. Oh, I promise you that.
Tell me, Talana, how old were you when they sent you to the mission school?
Oh, that was 10 years ago. I was 8.
You've never been home since?
Not once.
You'll probably see many changes.
No, I don't think I shall. That's the tragedy of my people. Many of them want desperately to learn the new ways, but there's been no one to teach them. Till now.
Your parents must be very proud of you. It's a great honor to be the first teacher in the first Indian school here.
My parents died when I was 5.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, but I'm not alone. I have so many cousins I wouldn't know where to begin to count. And uncles and aunts. And I have a brother. Oh, the most wonderful brother. He's 6 years older than I am. His name is Ketkim.
Ketkim? Now, surely anyone with a name like that must be a tall and ferocious warrior chief.
Well, he's probably tall by now, but he's not ferocious.
Does he know you're returning today?
I didn't tell anybody. No one knows I'm coming.
Well, look, up on that hill, those 3 men. Aren't they Indians?
Why, yes. They're from my tribe. I think.
Well, I only hope they're peaceful members.
Oh, nowadays, everything is peaceful out here. You won't have to worry about a thing.
What's that? They're shooting at us. Get down.
Shots sound like they come from over ridge.
Come on, Tonto.
So, but...
Don't let this mess bother you. It's always been on the side of the law.
Well, I'm sure not going to argue with a man who just saved my life. It's all right, folks. Safe now.
Oh, we can't thank you enough for everything you've done to help us, sir.
Mask? Please don't be alarmed. My friend and I have no intention of harming you.
You mean you're not an outlaw?
No, miss.
Oh, what a fantastic country.
I'm sorry for what happened, Mr. Bradford. If I thought there was going to be any trouble, I'd have brought along a guard.
Bradford? The new Indian agent?
Yes, that's right.
We heard you were coming, sir. I hope you won't let this attack prejudice your attitude toward the other Indians around here. I can assure you the vast majority of them are peaceful.
The majority of them?
The 3 men who attacked the coach are probably followers of a young brave who's been causing a lot of trouble in this area recently.
Him want Indians to go back to old way, drive settlers out.
Do you mean to say that a man like that is running loose?
Not anymore, Mr. Bradford. He was captured a week ago by Tonto and me. He's in the jail at Cross Creek, waiting to be tried for murder.
And what's this young firebrand called?
His name is Ketkim.
Oh, no. You must have made some mistake.
There's no mistake, miss. Do you know this man?
I have a brother by that name. Oh, but it can't be the man that you've captured.
This Catkin, son of Bright Feather.
Yes. Well, I can't believe it.
I'm sorry, miss, that we were the ones to have to bring you such bad news.
I had such big plans for him. I expected to see him in my first class.
Your class?
Yes, I'm to be the new school teacher for my tribespeople.
I see.
This Catcom, he must be quite a hero to the other Indians.
Only to the younger braves, Mr. Bradford. All the chiefs have signed peace treaties with the government.
Still, I can see how it might be unwise to permit the sister of such a man to teach. Well, I suppose we should be getting on.
Cross Creek is just a short distance away. I don't believe you'll be attacked again.
Thank you for everything you've done.
Glad to be of help. Goodbye.
Come, Talana.
All right, driver. Take it away.
You feel sorry for the girl, Kimasabi.
Yes, Tano, so do I. As Indian agent, Bradford will be the final authority on whether or not Talana is allowed to teach. It would be a foolish mistake for Bradford to penalize that girl because of her brother's failures.
That make tribesmen angry.
Tano, I think you'd better go into Cross Creek. Keep an eye on those two. Let's go.
Let me do that, Kimasabi.
Into the line, folks.
Would you please take my bags into the hotel? I'll be there in a moment.
Talana,
I must see my brother, Mr. Bradford.
after your visit, I want to talk to you. I understand my new office is quite near here. I'll write my report on the Indian attack and meet you there.
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
You have a prisoner here, an Indian by the name of Ketkim. I would like to see him, please. I'm his sister.
Your sister? Well,
Please.
Come this way, please.
Ketkim.
Talana? Talana?
Don't stay too long, miss. I'll be right outside the door. Call me when you want to leave.
You come home, Talana. You stay?
Ketkim, these things I've heard about you, they aren't true, are they? You're not a murderer.
Katkem not murderer. Katkem warrior.
But all the tribes have signed peace treaties.
Chief's son. Chief's old, weak. Katkem fight until death.
But why?
This land, Indian land. More and more settlers come, drive Indian away. Put Indian in jail.
That's only because you've broken the law.
Ah, Talana not understand. Soon them hang Katkem.
Maybe there's still a chance for you, if you promise to disband your warriors.
No. Make warriors stronger. Bring great army together. Talana, you help me.
Help you?
Me not get fair trial here. Bring me horse, gun, knife. Me kill sheriff, get out. Go to Cloud Mountain. Law never find me. Katkem make big war, then...
Ketkim, the days for war are over. Our people must learn to live in peace, to accept the new ways, to grow wise through school and well through medicine. Oh, Ketkim, if you only could understand.
Someday you learn, Talana. You are Indian. Settlers hate Indian.
Oh, that's not true.
You learn someday.
Are you all right, miss?
Oh, yes, I'm all right. I'm going now. But I will come back to visit you many times. Where is the Office of Indian Affairs?
Just down the street and turn to your right, about a half block. You can't miss it.
Thank you very much.
Oh, Talana. Did you see your brother?
Yes. Will he get a fair trial, Mr. Bradford?
I'm sure he will.
Oh, he could have been such a great man. Mr. Bradford, it isn't too late for me to help the Indian children. Let me have my teaching assignment at once. Let me give these children the opportunity my brother missed.
Talana, there's something I want to talk to you about.
Yes, Mr. Bradford?
As you know, I have great responsibilities here. I must keep the Indians peaceful and happy, but equally important, I must protect the people who come here to settle.
What are you trying to say to me?
I've thought this matter over very carefully, and I must refuse you permission to teach.
What?
I'm sorry, but if I were to put you in a position of trust and authority, every Indian in this area would consider it a triumph for Ketchem. You might easily become a rallying point for his followers despite every effort to avoid it.
But you're not being fair, Mr. Bradford.
I've made my decision, Talana. It wasn't easy, but I feel this is the only thing I can do.
But I've worked so hard, dreamed of it for so long. Oh, please, Mr. Bradford, I understand your fears, but I feel as if you're wrong. Please.
No.
But if you don't...
I'm sorry, Talana.
Sorry? Is this the kind of fair trial my brother may expect, too? Will everybody close their ears and simply be sorry? Good day, Mr. Bradford.
Well, Tonto?
Bad news, Kimasabi. Bradford not let Talana teach Indian school because of brother. Talana very upset.
I thought something like that might happen. I only hope Talana doesn't try anything foolish.
Now, what we do now, Kimasabi?
Tonto, I think I'll go into town tonight. I don't like asking for trouble, but I'd like to spend a few days near the jail. Well, so you're back again.
I would like to see my brother.
Afraid it's past visiting hours, miss, but you come back tomorrow and
I wouldn't try that if I were you. Drop your gun. Now, we'll go see my brother together. Sheriff, get your keys.
You little fool.
Talana.
Unlock the cell, Sheriff.
You bring horses.
They're back of the building.
Give me gun.
Promise not to kill him?
Me not kill him. You see if way clear.
Hurry.
Inside.
Sheriff! Stay right where you are and put up your hands.
Bradford?
Yes. I became worried this afternoon over something Talana said to me. I came over here to check on Catcom.
He's gone. I found the sheriff hurt.
You found him hurt, mister?
So you think I did this?
Yes, I do. I never should have trusted a masked man.
Don't add to your mistakes, Bradford. You've caused too much harm around here already.
Now, just a moment.
Tana was outside your office when you refused Talana a teaching job. What do you suppose will happen when the rest of the tribespeople find out how you've treated that girl?
If they want war, I'll call out government troops.
And you'll be responsible for many deaths. No, I'm sorry, Bradford, but...
I suppose you'll kill me now.
I don't believe in killings. Now into the cell.
If the sheriff dies, you'll be just as guilty of murder as Catcom.
He isn't going to die, Bradford. I suggest you start calling for help as soon as I leave this room. In a few moments, someone will hear you. I'll leave the key on the floor. As soon as you're released, take the sheriff straight to a doctor. And now, adios.
Help! Help me! Help someone! Help out there! Help me! Help! Help! Help me, someone!
That's what happened, Tonto.
How you think Cat came able to break jail?
That I don't know. Unless he had help from Talana.
What we do now, Kimasabi?
Tonto, if you were Catcom, where would you hide?
Much swampland in the north.
It's possible.
Cloud Mountain.
In fact, those are the only two places that would satisfy his needs, aren't they?
That's right.
All right, Tonto. I'll search the swamplands. You go to Cloud Mountain. We'll meet back here in the morning.
What are you thinking of, Cat Kim?
Make plans.
Plans for war? Cat Kim, you were right about many things, but I feel as if you were wrong about this. You could not win. There are many good lands farther west. Why not gather our people together and go to them?
No. Settlers follow us. Always follow. We stay here, Talana.
The fire is dying.
We bring more wood. You drop gun. Walk.
Kutkim, Tonto.
You know Tanto?
Yes, I met him and his masked friend yesterday.
Tanto and masked man, ones who put Kutkem in jail. Here, Talana. Me get rope. Tie Tanto's hands. Where masked man now?
Me not know.
What are you going to do to this man?
Do nothing. Me not kill Indian. Wait for masked man. Kill masked man.
Kutkim, I didn't release you from jail so you could kill someone. I released you to save your life. Oh, stop these thoughts of war. Take your place as the leader of our people and guide them to the new lands of the West.
Talana, Kutkem make bargain with you.
A bargain?
Kutkem do what you ask if you help Kutkem kill masked man.
What?
Masked man my enemy. While him live, Kutkem never safe. Either him die, or someday masked man kill Kutkem. Which you want, Talana? You make choice now.
But you can't go into town after him.
We send masked man message. Him come here.
But you don't even know where to find him.
But horse of Tanto know. Soon dawn come. We send horse back. You follow. Tell masked man me take Tanto prisoner. Tell him me want talk peace. Tell him come with guns holstered. Then me wait here. Kill masked man when him walk past rocks.
Talana, you not do this.
That'll be the end of it? No more war?
No war. Me promise.
All right.
Go!
Good morning, my friend.
Where's Tonto?
He's been captured by my brother.
If anything has happened to him...
He is safe. My brother realizes he's made many mistakes. Now he wishes to speak with you. He asks that you come in peace.
Peace, Talana?
Yes, he will be unarmed. He asks that you carry your guns holstered.
If he comes back, he'll have to face the law.
He understands, but he wishes to speak with you first.
Do you swear that he'll be unarmed?
Yes, I swear it.
All right.
Do you really trust me?
If there's no trust between people, there's nothing, Talana. Shall we go?
The camp is just beyond those rocks. We'll leave the horses here.
Very well.
Kutkim is expecting you. No, Kutkim, I can't let you... I'm all right. The bullet just grazed my shoulder. Be careful. He has a knife.
Thanks, Tonto.
Kutkim.
Throw on this knife, Talana. There's nothing that can be done now.
Get killed. I couldn't go through with such a bargain. It's wrong to kill. Whether it's the life of one man that is taken, or the lives of thousands of men, I couldn't go through with it. I can't get it. He wasn't a bad man. In the old days, he would have been a great warrior hero. Was born too late. He never understood the changes that came to the West. Had to end this way, didn't it?
Yes, Talana. As soon as we bandage your shoulder, we'll take him into town.
So Catcom is dead, and Talana saved your life.
When I came to in the hospital, I told Bradford who you are, mister.
Well, it looks as though I've made a great many mistakes since I came out here, doesn't it? I suppose now that Catcom is dead, it means the tribes will be more unruly than ever.
I don't think so, Mr. Bradford. This morning when we brought Catkin's body back to town, Talana explained to the young braves how her brother had died. She also admitted her own mistakes. When she was through, every brave pledged himself to live in peace with the settlers. She'd make an excellent teacher, Mr. Bradford.
If only she hadn't helped Catcom break jail.
Mr. Bradford, with Catcom dead, the law has been satisfied. Talana thought she was helping her brother. Even then, she wouldn't allow him to shoot me. I don't intend to prefer charges.
I see.
Mr. Bradford, would you like to talk to Talana now? She's outside waiting.
Please.
Talana.
May I count on you to take up your teaching duties as soon as your arm is healed?
Oh, yes, Mr. Bradford, yes. Thank you.
It isn't I who deserve your thanks. It's... Where did he go?
To join his friend, Tonto. They never stay long in any one place, Mr. Bradford. But they'll be back again if you should ever need them. You can always depend on the Lone Ranger.
Yes, Mr. Dexter. This new rifle is everything you said it is. Even better.
Well, I've been working on it a long time, Mr. Van Baden. Got it just about perfected now.
I'm grateful to you, Mr. Garth, for bringing it to my attention.
I know you're always looking for the newest and the best in firearms. When I heard about this gun of Dexter's, I talked him into letting you have a look at it.
Certainly glad you did. Have you had many offers, Mr. Dexter?
Well, as a matter of fact, quite a few. But I figured I wouldn't make up my mind about them till after I'd had my design registered and patented.
Isn't that a little dangerous, showing off a weapon you haven't got a patent on?
Patent will be taken care of shortly. I've arranged for that.
Mr. Dexter, let me go straight to the point. If I want something very badly, I spare no expense to get it. What is your price for the rights to that weapon?
Why, I don't rightly know, Mr. Van Baden. Reckon I'll sell to the highest bidder.
Well, in that case, I meet your highest bidder and add 10,000. What's your answer?
Well, you're sure mighty anxious to get this rifle. What's the name of the company you're representing? Mr. Garth mentioned it, but I've forgotten.
Atlantis Munitions. It's one of the biggest in Europe.
Oh, European company, eh? Well, you didn't tell me that, Garth.
Well, a European company that pays in good American dollars. What's wrong with that?
I'm sorry, Mr. Van Baden, but I'm afraid we can't make a deal.
I don't understand him. I thought you Americans always sold to the highest bidder.
The smart ones do. What's wrong, Dexter?
I love my country, Mr. Garth, and there are too many wars in Europe. I should hate to think that someday this rifle might be used and turned against the very people it was meant to benefit.
You don't seem to understand, Mr. Dexter. I must have that rifle at any cost. It was foolish, Mr. Dexter. Very foolish. You forced me to acquire those designs.
Where are they?
You'll never find out from me.
I'm sure we will. You said those drawings were not patented yet, so they must be still in your house, correct?
Come on, speak up. Where are they?
I fear Mr. Dexter is not the man to respond to violence. We have to look for it ourselves.
What about him?
There's only one more copy left, and it's safely locked up in there. We can't very well let Mr. Dexter dispose of it somewhere else, can we?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
operative men could have been useful to me. And now I believe we have business at Mr. Dexter's house. How far do you say it is from here?
A few miles.
I guess I was wrong, Tonto. I thought I heard someone calling.
You're right, Kimosabe. Come from over there.
It's a miracle he's still alive, Tonto. Get some medicine from the saddlebags while I pull out this knife. Tonto, this knife is rather unusual. More like a stiletto. Not often seen in this country. Don't let this mask frighten you. We're your friends.
Well, I want to...
Him trying to talk.
Can you tell us who you are, sir?
Dexter. Sam Dexter.
Sam Dexter, the inventor? Who did this to you?
Von Baden.
Von Baden, eh? It's a name I haven't heard before.
Foreigner. Man named Garth with him.
Foreigner? Tonto, that may be the man we're after. Listen closely, Mr. Dexter. Tell us if he fits this description. A partly gray-haired man, about 40, 6 feet tall, courtly mannered with a slight accent.
That's him, all right. What else does it say?
Identity unknown. Uses many different names and titles. This man is a foreign agent assigned to the western United States and working against the best interests of our country. It is vital that he be captured alive. Mr. Dexter, we're trying to help the United States Marshal capture this man. The government wants to ask him some mighty important questions.
Him lose plenty blood. Not good him lie here.
We'd better make a litter.
Wait. Get to my house quick. No time for that. Road past Twin Forks.
Trouble there?
Von Baden.
What's he after?
Design for a new gun. He wants to steal it.
Who has that design now?
My daughter's taking it east. Von Baden may harm them.
Oh, Bonnie, what have you done? That's what they always do with secret documents. Here's a piece for you, and a piece for you. Now, we each hide our piece in a different place. That'll make it 3 times as difficult for a hold-up man to find what he's after.
I swear, child, I don't know what I'm going to do with you.
I think it's rather romantic. Where are you going to hide yours, Miss Prentice? Oh, no, we mustn't tell each other. That way, no matter how much the bandits threaten and torture us, we can't give each other away.
Bandits and torture and handsome men to sweep us off our feet. I've had about enough. Come on, girls, get out in that carriage.
That's Dexter's place over there.
There's a carriage leaving here. 2 girls and it looks like a chaperone.
Yeah, here's 2 kids and his housekeeper.
Mr. Garth, they always so direct, so impetuous. No, we shan't stop them now, not yet. We'll search Mr. Dexter's house first. If we find what we want there, we needn't inconvenience the young ladies.
You're doing it the hard way. The young ladies can probably tell us what's hidden, and I can make them talk easy.
Oh, you Americans. Always violence, always force. Sometimes persuasion is much more effective.
I don't like your methods, Von Baden. Too much pussyfooting around.
Mr. Garth, I feel very well to take orders, not to give them. The house first.
Is this where Mr. Dexter lives?
That's right. He's not here now. Everybody gone but Wong.
We'll wait.
Me very busy. What do you want here?
A piece of paper, my friend. I'm sure you'll want to tell us where it is.
Oh, please, not hit Wong again.
Don't be afraid, Wong. I won't hurt you. They're gone now, whoever they were. You tell me what they look like.
One man, very well dressed. Another man, big, rough, use fist.
Did they get what they were after?
He tried not to tell them. They look for paper in the house, not find them. The rough man hit me.
Where is the paper, woman? You can trust me.
Mrs. Dexter's daughter. Take paper. Leave to catch a stagecoach.
Did you tell those two men that?
They forced me. Twist my arm till hurt very much, then leave fast.
I see. Well, those girls are in danger. I'm going after them. I want you to wait here. My Indian friend is bringing Mr. Dexter home. He's been hurt badly.
Me wait.
What time does the stage leave?
It leaves in a half an hour. I'll get your luggage aboard.
Come on, let's grab them. If we don't act fast, they'll be on the way to Kansas City.
You suggest we seize them on the main street of this town and search them and their luggage in public view?
If you'd have let me stop them back at their house, we'd have what we want by now.
I'm not concerned with ifs, Mr. Garth, but with facts. In a short while, the young ladies will be leaving town on that coach. If they're as stubborn and foolhardy as their father, they won't relinquish that paper so easily.
What are you getting at?
Something you Americans don't seem to understand. That young ladies respond to gallantry much faster than to force.
All right, so you want to be gallant. Well, you ain't got much time for it.
I have all the time in the world, Mr. Garth. You see, I'll be riding on that coach myself.
Yeah? Well, then how about paying me off? You won't be needing me anymore.
On the contrary, Mr. Garth, I'll be needing you very badly. You see, you are going to give me the chance to be gallant. Now listen closely.
Kimasabi, me take Mr. Dexter home. Why are you wearing disguise?
I'm about to take a trip, Tannen, on a coach with 3 ladies.
Me not understand.
The stagecoach is leaving town in a few minutes. I just saw it. Dexter's daughters will be on it.
You think them ride into trouble?
Yes, I'm almost sure of it. I saw a foreign gentleman buying a ticket to ride on the coach with them.
That Von Baden?
I don't know. But the only way I can find out is to give him a chance to betray himself.
That plenty dangerous, Kimasabi. Him not like other outlaws we chase. Him use foreign tricks.
I don't think he'll be suspicious of an old Civil War veteran going to an army reunion.
You want me ride with you?
No, Tonto. You follow behind with Silver. If anything happens that I can't handle, I'll drop you a signal somehow.
You fire gun twice. Me come plenty fast.
I'm not going to use my guns unless I absolutely have to. You remember what the letter said? It's vital we capture Von Baden unharmed. We better get to town before that coach leaves. Come on.
All aboard, ladies, for Kansas City.
Allow me, madam.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, sir.
It is always a pleasure to assist 3 such charming young ladies.
Oh!
You're most kind, Mr.
Von Baden. Baron Paul Von Baden, at your service.
Hey, a baron. Oh. Thank you, I can manage.
Coach pulling out. All passengers aboard.
Not by a long sight, mister. Make way for an old soldier. Howdy. Excuse me. Phew. Nearly missed the coach. You folks traveling far?
Kansas City.
Kansas City. The end of the line. Heading that way myself.
I admire your courage, ladies, undertaking such a long and hazardous journey without a man to escort you.
We can take care of ourselves. Besides, there's no danger.
There's always danger when 3 such lovely ladies travel alone through uninhabited territory.
Gentleman's got a point there. Hope you ladies ain't carrying anything valuable like, money or jewels.
And if we were, sir, it'd be none of your business.
Be not afraid. If you allow me, I'll be honored to act as your protector.
That's very kind, Baron, but I'm sure we won't need protecting.
One never knows. In case you do, I'm rather a good shot, if I have to be.
That's right comforting, mister. Wasn't wearing these specs. Be a good shot myself. Well, hold on. Here we go.
hope the journey isn't as rough all the way.
Afraid it will be, ma'am. Roads don't improve none.
At least it'll keep us awake. Have you been in this country long, Baron?
Long enough to be charmed by its beautiful scenery.
Baron, eh? That's a mighty fancy title. What'd you do to earn it?
You don't earn a title like that. You're born with it.
You don't say. Reckon I don't hold much with titles a man don't earn for himself.
You know, I rather agree with you.
Really, Peg? You're being rude.
Oh, not at all, ma'am. The young lady is not alone in her prejudice.
What is that?
An outlaw. Keep down, ladies. I'll try to get him.
Sure hope you're a good shot, Baron.
Don't worry, my friend. I'm one of the best in Europe.
Are you ladies all right?
Land sakes, I feel like I was splitting apart the seams.
I'll go back and take a look at that outlaw. If there's a price on his head, I can collect the reward.
Don't take no chances. Keep your gun ready in case he's playing possum.
The very idea, trying to hold up the stagecoach.
What do you figure he was after? We're not carrying any gold, as far as I know.
Peg, do you think Bonnie be quiet?
What is it, ladies? If you're carrying something of particular value, all our lives might be in danger. It is only fair to let us know what it is, should we be attacked again.
I think he's right, girls. We've got to tell him.
Please, Miss Prynne. We don't know either of these gentlemen well enough to confide in them.
Hasn't the Baron just saved our lives? That's all the confidence in him that I need. And besides, I don't think this old soldier is likely to cause any trouble with the Baron protecting us.
Well, a man would think twice before exchanging shots with a sharpshooter like him.
Miss Prynne's right, Peg. If that bandit was after Papa's drawings, we'd be the first person he'd search. They'd be much safer if the Baron carried them.
I appreciate your confidence, Miss Bonnie, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's like this, Baron. The girl's father, Mr. Dexter, is an inventor. And before he left this morning... And so we followed Bonnie's suggestion, and each of us hid a piece of the drawing.
Oh, how clever of you ladies. And may I ask where you hid yours, ma'am?
I've always been told that criminals never look in the obvious places.
How right you are. I would have never thought to open your fan. I agree with you. It's much safer with me. And now you, Miss Bonnie. What secret hiding place did you choose?
I got the idea from the last novel I read. The heroine hid her jewels in here.
Oh, how admirable. And you, Miss Peg?
If you don't mind, Baron, I'll keep my third of the paper.
Oh, don't be unreasonable, Peg. Supposing something happens to you?
Supposing something happens to the Baron.
Oh, now that makes sense all right.
You don't trust me, do you, Miss Peg?
Should I, Baron? Don't be absurd, Peg. Can't you see he's a gentleman? He has perfect manners, if that's what you mean.
Well, Baron, looks like the young lady knows her own mind. Reckon you'll just have to keep your eye on 2/3 of that drawing.
I'm afraid that's not enough.
Why, Baron, what do you mean?
I mean that I want it all. And may I remind you, sir, that if you make one move to help those ladies, it will be your last. I'm much faster and younger than you are.
Reckon you got me, Baron. I don't aim for no gunplay.
Peg, I don't understand. I do. Your precious Baron is the real outlaw we should have been watching for.
Correct, Miss Peg. And now may I have your piece of drawing? Come, Miss Peg. Surely you aren't going to force me to harm you.
Peg, give him the paper.
You dropped something, Baron.
Oh, nonsense.
There's a knife on the floor. Looks more like a stiletto. There's blood on it, too.
What?
Look out!
What do we do with him?
I don't know who our friend is. Let's get out of here fast.
How can we? I'll knock the driver out.
You can drive, you idiots. Get up and drive.
right?
Yes, Tonto.
Where's the coach? Me see two men. One stay inside. Other drive coach away.
If we move fast, we can head them off at overhanging rock.
You wear mask?
Yes, Tonto. It's a symbol of justice I want Von Baden to remember.
The paper, Miss Dexter. The paper, please. And may I remind you, I have no compunction whatsoever about killing you for it.
Oh, Peg, please give it to him. He means it, Peg. You must. I'm sure he means it.
Well, Miss Dexter, since you prefer to die,
Hey! Wait, Baron. You win.
now you're behaving sensibly. I hate to have shot you. Well, in which obscure place did you secret your precious document?
I'm afraid I wasn't as clever or original as Miss Prynne and my sister. It's in my shoe.
Be fine this one, Kimasabi. Ladies all right?
After what we have just been through, young man, your mask doesn't scare us a bit. And if you come one step closer, I'll whack it right off your face.
Can't say that I blame you, ma'am.
You wouldn't take advantage of an old soldier, would you?
How's your father?
Much better, thanks. But he wouldn't be if it hadn't been for you two.
Girls, we must hurry. We'll miss the stagecoach.
Oh, my. Are we starting that all over again?
I don't think you'll have to worry this time. The sheriff has assigned 2 deputies to escort you to Kansas City.
Oh, are they good looking?
One have long black beard. Other have wart on nose.
Oh, dear. Are you sure you can't escort us?
Afraid not, Miss Bonnie. Tonto and I have business elsewhere. Come on, Tonto. Adios.
For once, I agree with you, Bonnie. I wish they could escort us. He's so handsome. What I could see of him, I mean. And now he's gone, and I don't even know his name.
Oh, fiddle-dee-dee, child. Even I knew that. Didn't you see his silver bullets? He's the Lone Ranger.
Taken over by an unscrupulous gambler named Arnie Mason. The sheriff of Mesa Junction, Jess Harper, was an old friend of the Lone Rangers and the only man now standing between Mason and his evil schemes.
We need supplies, Tonto. You ride into Mesa Junction and I'll set up camp.
Me have talk with Sheriff Harper?
Yes, tell him we're in the area and that we're here to help him.
Me do.
Got a note here from one of your neighbors.
Yeah, what about?
I'm afraid it's bad news, young fella. Your wife's ailing.
What is it? What's wrong with her?
The letter don't say, son. Just says she's doing poorly and asking to see you.
Look, Sheriff, you've got to let me out of here. Let me go see Nancy. I'll come back. Word of honor, I will.
Now, Jeff, I can't do that. That'd be breaking the law. Besides, you're under arrest.
Oh, I'm only in here for disturbing the peace. It's not as if I committed a real crime.
I know, son, but I'm thinking about Arnie Mason and what he might say.
Now, look, Sheriff, I'm the only one in the jail now. I can sneak out the rear door and come back before anyone's the wiser.
Well, I suppose you could do that. You could take my horse and be back here before dark.
Sooner than that, Sheriff. I'll only need 2 hours.
All right. I'll take a chance. I wouldn't want to have it on my conscience if anything serious was wrong with Nancy.
I'm
obliged to you, Sheriff. You'll never regret this. And don't worry, I'll be back.
I'm not worried about that, Jeff. You're no criminal. You'll find my horse tied out back there. Get there fast and give my love to Nancy.
Right.
Howdy, Sheriff.
What do you want, Mason?
Just paying a friendly visit. Well, looks like the bird has flown the gilded cage. What happened to your prisoner, Sheriff?
His wife's ailing. I let him out to visit her.
You let him out? That's a strange way to discharge your responsibilities.
I know what I'm doing. He'll be back.
You sure of that?
I wouldn't have let him go if I wasn't.
Well, I think you're wrong. I don't think you let him out at all. I think he broke out of jail.
What are you getting at?
I think he stole your keys, sneaked out of a cell, and then beat it after a big fight with you.
You're crazy, Mason, and I can prove it. I've got a letter here.
Sure you have a letter. But Jeff's neighbor didn't send it. I did.
You?
That's right. You've been standing in my way long enough, Harper. I figured it was time I got rid of you. Only I wanted to do it in the right way. Hot-headed young cowhand killed sheriff breaking out of jail. Simple, isn't it?
Wait, no!
Let's break up. Break up. He's dead. Jeff Hope's gone. Looks like a jailbreak.
You must have took the sheriff's horse. It's gone, too.
This is murder. We can't let him get away with it. Bert, you're coroner in this town, and under the laws of the territory, you're now acting sheriff. I suggest you form a posse.
You're right, Mason. We got to go after Jeff Hope right away. Come on, man. He can't have gotten very far.
It's not Jeff that's worrying me, Nancy. We can get him out of this scrape, all right. It's what's happening to Mesa County that has me riled up.
You mean Arnie Mason and what he's doing?
That's right. If things keep on as they're going now, well, this town will soon be unfit for decent people to live in.
What are we going to do about it?
I don't rightly know, Nancy. Mason has control of everything but the sheriff's office now. If he gets that, well, all of us might just as well move out of town.
I guess you're right. But I hate to think about it. Jeff and I have worked hard to build a home here for ourselves and the children.
Well, you have lots of company, Nancy.
Jeff!
Nancy, are you all right, honey?
Well, of course I'm all right, but what are you doing here?
Well, one of our neighbors sent the sheriff a note. He said that you were ill. He let me out to come and see you.
Ill?
Oh, well, don't look at me. I don't know anything about it.
You mean you haven't been ill?
Well, I've been terribly upset, of course, about you, but that wouldn't explain the letter.
Well, I can't understand that.
Well, let's don't complain about it. At least it gives us a chance to see each other.
Still, you know, there's something strange about it. Who's that?
It's that polecat Mason. He brought a gang with him.
Well, he better not find me here. It would cost Sheriff Harper his job. Look, I'll hide back there. You get rid of him as fast as you can.
What do you suppose Mason's doing here?
I don't know, but I don't like the looks of this.
Come in.
Sorry to intrude, Mrs. Hope, but we're looking for your husband.
What for?
The murder of Sheriff Harper.
What kind of a scheme and lie is this, Mason?
It happens to be a fact, Judge Wells. Young Hope killed the sheriff and broke out of jail. If you don't believe me, ask the coroner, who incidentally is now acting sheriff.
Also one of your puppets.
In the name of the law, I demand you turn this criminal over to me.
But he isn't here.
We know he's here, Mrs. Hope. We followed his trail.
And Sheriff Harper's horse is tied in the barn. Your husband's got to be here.
Come on, Sheriff. He's in here.
Why, he's ducked out the window.
We'll get him.
What am I going to do?
I'd better get back to town and find out what this is all about. I'll get in touch with you later. And try not to worry, my dear. I'm sure Jeff isn't guilty of this thing.
At their campsite, the Lone Ranger was setting things in order when his faithful Indian companion Tonto returned from Mesa Junction.
What's wrong, Tonto? You look as though you bring bad news.
Very bad news, Kimasabi. Sheriff Harper dead. People say him killed in jailbreak, but me not sure. Find this on floor of jail.
Well, looks like part of a letter.
Someone tried to burn it.
It apparently was written to Sheriff Harper. It says something about a woman being ill.
Me not know if letter important, but bring anyway.
You did the right thing, Tonto. This might be a very important clue. Wait. Who are you?
Well, I'm not one of your kind. I don't wear a mask.
A mask alone does not make a man an outlaw. You look as though you're in trouble.
I am. Plenty of trouble.
Why don't you tell us about it?
What good would that do?
It might do more good than you think.
All right, I'll sing for my supper. My name's Jeff Hope. I'm accused of murdering the sheriff of Mesa Junction, but I didn't do it. Someone sent the sheriff a forged note saying my wife was ill. He let me out to go see her. Then he was killed.
But your wife not ill?
She's as healthy as you are. It was all part of a plot to pin the murder on me.
Would you recognize the note if you saw it?
I think so. The sheriff gave me a look at it.
Is this part of it?
Yeah, that's it. Where'd you find it?
My Indian friend found it.
Well, let me have it. If I find out who wrote it, I'll know who killed the sheriff.
Suppose you let us handle this. Tonto, saddle up Silver. We're going to Mesa Junction. Jeff, you stay here. There's food in the packs. You'll be safe here for the time being.
I don't know why, mister, but I believe in you. Oh, one more thing. I'd like to tell my wife about that note.
It might be risky if you left camp.
Yeah, but Nancy must be terribly worried.
I realize that, but I hope you will remain here while Tonto and I investigate.
All right.
What we do now, Kimasabi?
Well, if young Jeff Hope is telling the truth, and I believe he is, that scrap of letter you found is the key to this whole business.
Do you think murderer write letter is part of plot?
Yes. If we can identify the handwriting on that letter, we'll know who did the killing.
Where we start, Kimasabi, there are many people in Mesa Junction.
Well, the one man who's certain to profit by Sheriff Harper's death is Mason. Let's start with him.
Where we get sample of handwriting compare with letter?
Well, Mason owns a lot of property in town. That means his name is on many legal documents. Let's get a hold of one.
That'd not be easy.
There's a Judge Wells living in Mesa Junction. I've heard he's a decent citizen who's fought against Mason. He may be able to help us. Let's pay him a visit.
Meanwhile, with Sheriff Harper out of the way, Arnie Mason and his gang have succeeded in taking over the town of Mesa Junction. A murder complaint has been issued against Jeff Hope, and the populace aroused against him.
I don't know how you managed it, Mason, but somehow you framed Jeff Hope.
I don't know what you're talking about, Judge.
Oh, yes, you do. I'm here to tell you you can't get away with it.
Oh, I'm sheriff of this county now, Judge. And I'm telling you that Jeff Hope is going to get a fair trial before he's hanged.
You'll have to catch him first.
We'll catch him. Don't worry.
Judge Wells?
Who are you?
Friends.
Friends? A man wearing a mask?
A mask isn't always the badge of an outlaw.
What do you want with me?
I want to talk to you about Jeff Hope and Arnie Mason.
Oh, so you work for Mason.
I work for Law and Order. I believe that Arnie Mason is responsible for Sheriff Harper's death. And with your help, I may be able to prove it.
Go on.
This is a portion of a letter that was sent to Sheriff Harper just before he was killed. It confirms Jeff Hope's story that he was released from jail to visit his sick wife. I want to compare the handwriting with a sample of Arnie Mason's.
Where did you get this?
My Indian friend found it.
On floor of sheriff's office, near body.
Then you've seen Jeff, heard his story?
Yes, Jeff is at my camp now, outside town.
Well, we'll soon find out if Mason wrote this letter. I've had a lot of correspondence from him on business matters.
Here's one of his letters. The handwriting looks the same to me.
It is the same.
I don't know who you are, mister, but Jeff Hope should be mighty grateful to you. This may be the means of saving his life.
Well, it will help, Judge. But it isn't conclusive evidence against Mason. I'm sure you realize that.
That's true. And since the sheriff is now one of Mason's men, I see no point in turning this evidence over to him.
Judge Wells, they've caught...
It's all right, Nancy. These men are friends. What did you start to say?
They've caught Jeff.
What?
Are you Mrs. Hope?
That's right.
Where did they catch your husband and how?
He came back to the house to see me, and the sheriff's men were waiting and hiding.
I asked him to stay in camp.
He wanted to tell me something. Something about a letter and a man. Well, you must be the man who promised to help him.
I am. We'll have to move quickly now. Mason will lose no time in bringing your husband to trial.
And with Mason in control of the courts, the cards are stacked against Jeff.
We must force Mason out into the open. Make him show his hand. Judge, would you mind going back to our camp with Tonto? I'll meet you there in an hour. I'd suggest you take a friend with you, someone like yourself whom the people trust and will listen to.
What's your plan?
Trust me, Judge. I'll explain later. There isn't time now. Here, Tonto. Keep this. And now I'm going to pay Mr. Mason a little visit.
Are you sure he can be trusted?
You not worry, miss. Him good friend.
Hey, Sheriff. Got a cigarette?
Well, ordinarily, I don't do favors for criminals, but seeing as how you haven't got long to live...
I wouldn't be too sure about that.
Oh?
The case against me may not be as airtight as you think.
Well, what makes you say that?
Well, you just send for my lawyer, Judge Wells. I've got a right to see him, you know.
Don't worry about your rights, Hope. You'll get them. The last rights.
He say anything more?
Yeah, he has to see his lawyer.
I don't understand it. He's much too calm for a man in his spot. I'd like to know the reason.
Maybe he's only bluffing, Chief.
Maybe, but I don't think so. There's something else behind this, something we don't know about.
Okay, mister. I got you covered. Drop your guns.
I haven't even reached for them yet. You Arnie Mason?
That's right. Who are you? And why the mask?
The mask is my own business, Mason. But I think I have something that will interest you.
What is it?
Tell your friend to put his gun away. It's a scrap of letter.
Letter?
A letter that was written to Sheriff Harper just before he was killed. Supposedly by one of Jeff Hope's neighbors. It was found in this office, partially burned. It indicates that Jeff Hope is telling the truth, and that he didn't try to make a jailbreak.
Do you, have this piece of paper with you?
I didn't think it would be very wise to carry it with me. After all, it was probably written by Sheriff Harper's murderer.
Now, look here. If you've got any evidence in a Harper case, you've got to turn it over to the sheriff's office.
All right, Sheriff. I'll turn it over tomorrow, publicly, so everyone in town can have a good look at the handwriting.
How do we know you didn't make up this whole story?
I thought you'd ask that. Perhaps this will answer your question.
Just what have you in mind, mister?
It seems as though that scrap of paper ought to be worth money. Say about $5,000. I'm camped outside of town, about a mile up from the bend on Willow Creek. Suppose you bring the money there in about an hour.
And if I don't?
In that case, I'll have to call on Jeff Hope's lawyer. He might be interested in what I have to sell.
What do you make of that guy, Chief?
I don't know. Yet.
Do you think he's really got the letter?
He has part of it, all right. And we've got to get it back. But what's bothering me is just how...
I want to see my husband.
No visitors allowed.
But I've a right to see him. You're not being fair.
I'm sheriff here now, and I make the rules.
Now, Sheriff, don't be too hard on the lady. Of course she has the right to see her husband if she wants to.
Jeff, are you all right?
Sure, honey. I told you not to worry.
I met the masked man, Jeff. He's promised to help. Oh, Jeff, I hope I didn't.
I think it's all right, honey, but keep your voice down.
I just had to tell you about it, Jeff. I'm sure everything's going to be all right now.
So the masked man is going to help him, eh? I thought there was something funny about that guy. I'm sure of it.
What's wrong, Chief?
Our masked friend is apparently trying to set a trap for us, Bert. But you know what we're going to do?
Huh.
We're going to walk right into it.
Now, do you gentlemen understand the situation?
I'm still not clear on what you're after.
I want to get conclusive evidence that Mason was involved in Sheriff Harper's murder. Enough evidence to persuade you and the other decent citizens of Mesa Junction to act against him.
We'll do all we can to help you, mister.
Good.
That must be his camp up ahead. Got your part in this straight?
Yes, but do you think you're handling this right, Chief?
We must get that letter back, and this is the only way it can be done. Come on.
Two men come up trail now.
All right, Judge, you and Doc Fairbanks hide yourselves.
Right.
What me do, Kimasabi?
Stay here with me, Tonto, but let me do the talking.
Do you have the letter?
When I see your money, I'll show you the letter.
But do you have it with you?
Yes, I have it with me.
All right, Sheriff. Do your duty.
In the name of the law, I demand you turn that letter over to me.
But you agreed to pay for it. This is a double cross.
The sheriff of this county doesn't bargain with criminals. We agreed to meet you here in order to prevent you from turning it over to the wrong people.
And now, if you please, the letter.
All right. Here it is, inside this envelope.
Come out of there, whoever you are. We heard you.
Well, if it isn't Judge Wells and his friend Doc Fairbanks. Now, just what are you two doing here?
Point is, what are you doing here?
You must have heard what went on. I'm here with my friend the sheriff on official business. We heard this man had some evidence in the Harper case, valuable evidence. We came on out to get it. That right, Bert?
Sure, we're just here to do our duty by the taxpayers.
It's a good act, Mason, but I'd like to see what's in that envelope.
This? Why, that's the evidence, Judge. And I'd be only too happy to show it to you. Now, isn't that a shame? Dropped it in the fire. Well, accidents will happen.
Accident, nothing. You destroyed that paper because it identified you with the murder of Sheriff Harper.
Yes, it did, Judge. It was the only real evidence you had. But now it's gone. And you ought to know better than anyone that you can't try a man for a crime without evidence. Well, I'm afraid your little trap didn't work, mister.
Oh, yes, it did, Mason. Because I've just found out enough to convince me that you and your gang are responsible for Sheriff Harper's death.
You seem to forget, Doctor, that your evidence has gone up in flames.
Wrong again, Mason. I thought you'd try some sort of trick. So the envelope I gave you, the one that you burned, was empty. The real letter is in Judge Wells' safe.
Meanwhile, Mason, you said just enough to betray yourself.
All right, Tonto, let's tie them up and take them into town.
Jeff, I told you everything was going to be all right.
Jeff, Doc Fairbanks has agreed to take over the sheriff's office until we've cleaned out the rest of Mason's men. And in view of what has happened, he's agreed also to suspend your sentence.
And we better start thinking about who run for sheriff.
Seems to me the man with the mask would be the best sheriff Mesa Junction could get. What happened to him?
Yes, and who is he anyway?
Haven't you figured that out yet? He's the Lone Ranger.
Come on, hurry up. Come on. Count out $5,000.
Just 5,000?
Yeah, no more, no less.
There's 5,000. Don't you want?
Now put the rest back. Now come on, get in the closet. Take the box with you. Come on, somebody might steal it.
a big hurry. Kind of funny.
I wonder what he's doing in the Wells Fargo office.
Maybe we better have a look.
Let me out! Help! Help! Let me out!
Over here.
Sheriff, we've been held up.
What do you mean? We got the strong box. Full of money.
Well, he only took $5,000 to be exact.
Only $5,000?
It was him.
That probably was Jim Andrews that just rode away.
He took just 5,000. 5,000 price on his head. That means just one thing. He's headed for Outlaw Town.
Well, if he ever reaches that place, we'll never see him again.
Maybe this is one bad man I can catch before he gets to Outlaw Town.
Reach.
Put your gun away, Thomas. Howdy. We haven't crossed trails in quite a long time.
Sheriff Wayne, looks like you two were in a hurry.
Sure was. But I guess he gave me the slip. He had too much of a lead on me.
Maybe you saw him, mister. He just held up a Wells Fargo office.
Yeah, name's Andrews.
Andrews? Jim Andrews?
Yeah. Well, then you did see him?
Yes. I caught a glimpse of some fellow pounding leather.
We might as well go home. He's well inside Outlaw Town by now.
I think I can capture him for you.
What? Were you on your way to that place?
Yes. It's been a disgrace to the county long enough. Oh, I know it's not your fault, Sheriff.
Well, we don't have any authority in that town. It belongs to a man by the name of Jack Burke.
The whole place is private property. He even hires his own constables.
Wanted men and outlaws have been hiding there for some time.
They sure have. Now, take this Andrews I was chasing. He escaped from state's prison about a week ago. He'll be welcome in Burke's community. I'll tell you, we'll ride in with you.
No, you're too well known.
Yeah, I know, but...
Sheriff, we can reestablish law and order and get rid of that place once and for all. If you listen to a plan I think will work.
Well, I don't know. It's pretty dangerous for you, but I got an idea. You're the cure Outlaw Town needs.
You and your deputy go back to town. Fowler here will get in touch with you later. Adios.
Are you back again?
Yeah, and this time I'm staying.
I hope you're not wasting any more of Burke's time. Go on.
Where's Burke?
In his office.
Say, I got it. Howdy, Mrs. Burke.
Jim. So you came back.
Well, Andrews? I can pay my way now. Here it is, 5,000. Where'd you get it? What difference does it make? Can I stay? Yes, you can stay. Thanks, Mr. Burke.
You know all my rules.
Yes, sir.
That'll be all, Andrews. I'll send for you when something comes up.
Jack, don't you think
That's
that...
enough, Edith.
But surely there are others. He's so young.
This boy has brains and nerve. He came here without any money, and I wouldn't take him in. So he went out and got the 5,000 rather than quit. Why this sudden sympathy for Andrews?
You wouldn't understand.
Wouldn't I? I told you before, I'm telling you again. Don't meddle in my business affairs. And don't get any silly ideas about running away again. You wouldn't do that, would you?
No. Your constable seems to have an uncanny way of finding people.
We don't want any more trouble between us, do we?
Keep a lookout for Outlaw Town.
Yes. I'm going in, Tonto. Try to get into town without him seeing you.
Yes, Kimasabi. May meet you inside. Hold it there, mister.
I want to see Jack Burke.
All right, go ahead. Somebody will be waiting for you.
We have a visitor.
Look, he's wearing a mask.
Give me card. I'll take care of this. Looking for a friend of yours, mister?
Not exactly a friend. I'm looking for Jack Burke.
Inside.
Sure.
Go in the other room, Edith. I have some business to discuss. I'm Jack Burke. What can I do for you?
I want to stay in your town for a while.
Got any money?
How much do I need?
That depends upon how much you're worth. Dead or alive.
Why?
I sell insurance.
Insurance?
If you wanted for a robbery, $5,000 reward, dead or alive, you pay me the $5,000 in cash.
What do I get for it?
Protection from the law, good place to hole up, and men to work with you when needed.
Not bad. Any other conditions?
Several. Number one, I get half of everything you take. Number two, once you've joined, you don't leave town without seeing me first.
And number three?
I get paid in advance. What's the price on you?
I haven't seen my posters yet. This ought to do for the time being. $5,000.
5,000, huh? Well, that'll do for now. How did you happen to come to my town?
I knew I could hold up here for the time being. I'm planning something big. I'll need some men for the job.
Well, you've come to the right place, but I'll need to know more about your plans.
Wells Fargo ships considerable gold from Canyon City to Watkinsville.
That's all flat country through there. No place for an ambush.
I know of a certain big shipment they're sending by the way of Flat Rock Pass.
Yes, you could stop a wagon there. When did you want to acquire that gold?
Oh, maybe tomorrow.
I think I can supply the men you need. We'll talk about it later. Where did you operate last? I never heard of you before.
Lots of places. You'll hear a lot about me before long.
He's one of us now, Constable. Give him a bunk and show him where to stable his horse.
Thanks.
Stable's over there, and I'll show you to your bunk later.
Good enough.
George. Ride over to Canyon City. See what you can find out about the Wells Fargo Company sending a shipment of gold through Flat Rock Pass.
All right, boss.
Oh, howdy, Mrs. Burke.
Jim, come inside. I want to talk to you. Sit down, Jim. Jim, you must leave this place.
Why, Mrs. Burke?
Think of the disgrace you'll bring on your family.
I have no family. My father and mother were killed when our shack burned down. That left me without a thing.
Well, surely you could find work someplace.
Nothing that paid enough to support a wife.
You're married?
Well, I was gonna get married when I got back from that trail herd job. If they hadn't been rustlers, I'd have made enough to start a little home with Ruth.
What became of Ruth?
She came to visit me often while I was in prison. Said she'd wait for me.
Then why did you escape?
Because I knew it would take years to get started again. I talked to a man in prison that knew about your husband,
And so you decided to come here and make a lot of crooked money quickly.
that's about it, Mrs. Burke. Besides, it wouldn't be fair to Ruth to keep her waiting.
The fairest thing you could do for Ruth is to get out of here and go straight.
Maybe if I'd talked to you before, well, things could have been different. But now,
Jim, I'll help you get the money back from Jack. Run away from this place and forget all about it.
even if I decided to do that, Mrs. Burke, I couldn't. Nobody walks out on your husband alive.
Me find way in town. Climb rocks. No one see Tonto.
Good. Our plan is working so far.
They go to ambush gold ship in Flat Rock?
Yes. You ride to Sheriff Wayne. Tell him to have his posse hidden there. Burke was impressed with my story about the wagon changing its route. He'll be there tomorrow with his entire gang.
You see outlaw Jim Andrews?
Yes. He'll be on the job.
No, he won't. So, you're lawmen. You planned a trap for my husband and his men.
I'm sorry you overheard that, Mrs. Burke.
Why?
Because I'll have to stop you from warning your husband.
You wouldn't accomplish anything by that. Jack will have his men looking for me in a very few minutes. But I'll make a bargain with you.
A bargain?
Yes. I want you to take a man out of this town for me. See that he never comes back and that he goes straight.
Who is this man?
Jim Andrews.
Andrews? Why are you so interested in him?
Because he's the youngest one that ever came to this place. You see, if Jack and I had a son, he'd be about Jim's age. Then he told me about the girl he was going to marry. I want Jim Andrews to go back, serve out his time, and marry that girl.
I'm not so sure we can help young Andrews. He's determined to be an outlaw.
Perhaps I can get the money back from my husband. You'll see that he returns it to the rightful owner?
I know where the money came from, Mrs. Burke. I intend to see that it gets back there one way or another.
Please, give the boy a chance to return it himself.
Burke will expect Andrews to be at Flat Rock with his gang tomorrow.
Then you must refuse to take him.
And if I don't?
Then I'll tell my husband exactly who you are.
I'll do what I can, Mrs. Burke.
I'm sure you will.
She good woman.
Yes, I believe she is. Tommy, you ride to Sheriff Wayne. Then meet me here in the morning.
Me go.
Where have you been?
Oh, just getting acquainted. Why?
I sent a man out to ask you about that gold shipment.
Well?
You had it right.
You don't trust anybody, do you, Mr. Burke?
Not if I can help it. We'll throw in with you tomorrow.
Good. How many men can I have?
Let me see. Myself, the constable, Andrews, Frank, and George. That's 6, counting you.
There'll only be 5. I don't want to take Andrews.
Why not?
Oh, he's too young. Not enough experience.
I don't agree with you.
Sorry, Burke, but I have to give the orders on this job. I know where we're going and how it's to be handled.
Have it your way.
Good.
Last night we ride to Sheriff Wayne.
The sheriff understand our plans.
Yes, Kimosabe. Him have posse waiting in Flat Rock.
We'll be leaving within an hour. There'll be 4 men with me. When you see us ride out, cut across the flats and get to the sheriff as soon as possible.
What do you do with Jim Andrews?
I haven't had a chance to talk with him yet.
You think you can help, boy?
Yes, I do. Before I leave, I'll try to get the money I gave Burke and the money young Andrews paid him.
You let him return money to express office?
I will if he wants to go straight.
That good.
If this works, Tonto, it'll mean the end of Outlaw Town.
It works, Kimosabe.
I had to do it. Here's your 5,000, and I'll give the other to Jim.
Quick, inside.
Don't reach for your gun, mister. Get a rope.
What's happened?
Our friend couldn't wait for us to complete the deal. He was trying to steal from me.
Hey, what's this?
Don't ask questions. Help tie him up. I'll be right back. Get your hat on.
Why?
We're going to Watkinsville on a shopping trip.
A shopping trip?
Yes, you can get that thread you've been wanting.
But I don't feel equal to such a long ride.
My plans have been changed. Do as I say. And hurry. This fellow's going to answer some important questions for me.
Don't worry about him, Mr. Burke. He'll never get out of that chair. The buckboard is out front, ready to go.
Good. My wife's going with us.
Mrs. Burke, why?
Not your wife, Jack. She don't fit into ambushing a gold shipment.
We're not going to carry out that ambush.
Well, what are we going to do?
I'll tell you later. Let's get going, Edith. Well, you look like the respectable wife of any respectable businessman. Have you got the thread you want? Let's go. I'm not taking Frank and George with us.
Why? We'll need them.
I'm running this. Frank, go up and stay with the lookout. George, there's a man tied up in my office. I want to find him. They want to get back. We're going to Watkinsville.
Watkinsville? I can't even be seen in that town.
You're getting yellow, Andrews. Now's the time to say so.
Guess it's too late to turn back now. What'll we do?
George says the gold will be in the express office in Watkinsville under light guard. They figure it'll be safe in the middle of town.
Yeah? This should be easy for us.
When we get to town, you two go in the back door of the office. Edith and I will be out front to give the alarm in case anything goes wrong.
Me not see you right with others. Come here, quick.
Just in time, Tonto. W-A-T. Watkinsville. That's where they're going.
What do we do with him?
Tie him up while I get Silver.
There are 2 men at lookout.
We'll take care of them on the way out.
Get that box to the express office. Thanks for riding out to Flat Rock with me. Sorry I took you on a wild goose chase.
I sure am glad to get that gold safely into town. I wonder why Burke and his gang didn't show up at the ambush.
I don't know. As soon as we get that shipment out of town by the first stage, we'll ride over to Outlaw Town, see if we can locate the masked man. Jack Burke and his wife. Wait. Something's wrong. Our friend isn't with them. How do, Miss Burke? Howdy, Jack. Haven't seen much of you folks around here lately.
Hello, Sheriff. Mrs. Burke wanted to do a little shopping.
You've come to the right place to get whatever you need, Mrs. Burke.
Well, Jack, I hope things have gone down a little in price.
Reach. Hand over that gold ship.
It's in the safe.
All right, get it.
Come along, Edith. We'll get those things you wanted.
Just a minute, Jack. Sheriff, is Mrs. Tucker still in town?
Yes, she's got a new baby girl.
No. Well, let me see. Does that make 5 now?
Oh, 6. Let's, Ruth. Kathy, that makes 6.
Oh. Sheriff, they're robbing the express office. Jack, don't! Don't!
All right, Burke. Back inside.
Well, thanks to you, Jack Burke's notorious community's been wiped out, along with his gang.
Well, Sheriff, I did have some help.
Mrs. Burke, what are you planning to do with Outlaw Town?
Your friend here made a wonderful suggestion.
Yes, what's that?
I'm going to make it a decent place to live in. When Jim gets out, he promised to meet me there with a girl he's going to marry. I'm going to give him a good job.
Mrs. Burke, I had a long talk with Jim. He's promised to go straight.
Oh, thank you. You will take good care of him, won't you?
We'll be just as easy as possible on the boy.
I can't... Why, he's leaving. What's his name?
That's the Lone Ranger.
Sweet dreams are made of tears. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to get used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be abused. Sweet dreams are made of tears. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world and the seven.
It's all right, Kate. It's all right. Thanks to you, mister, and your friend. We'd have been killed if it wasn't for... Masked man.
Oh, Tom, it's a holdup.
Now, Kate. Now, look, mister. All I got on me is $3.
Believe me, sir, I'm not a bandit.
But that mask...
Don't let this mask trouble you. You're not afraid of me, are you, ma'am?
Oh, well, he did save our lives, Tom.
Yeah, that's right.
What made your team bolt? Firecrackers?
Yeah. How'd you know?
Well, this is the 4th of July.
It sure is. They're having a big rodeo back a piece. Appears like all the flat rocks out there celebrating. Somebody must have tossed them in there when we drove past. Well, if it's all the same to you, we'll be getting along. I got me a watch to pick up at the clockmaker's. Kate here give it to me on our first wedding anniversary, 40 years ago.
Do you two live all alone?
Yep, all our kids is growed up and scattered. Ma and me ain't got nobody but each other now.
You want more than that?
Ain't no sir. But if anything was to happen, that's why I'm so all-fired grateful to you.
Don't mention it, Mr.
Ellsworth. Tom Ellsworth. Well, goodbye. Thanks again.
No. Adios.
Bye.
Who is it?
Customer of mine. He's come for his watch.
Well, give it to him.
Well, I can't, Steve. It ain't fixed yet.
He said give it to him and get rid of him fast. If you don't, I will.
Hello there. Anyone in? Oh, Joe. Anyone in?
Just a minute. Well, you see, I didn't forget you.
We was afraid you was off to the rodeo.
I'm about the only man in town who ain't. Never disappoint a customer. That's my motto. Yes, sir. I stayed open special just for you. Yes, sir. Here she is, all ready for you. Running just as good as new. Now, just a minute. I'll set her to the exact second. Yeah, mainspring was busted, that's what it was. Overwinding, that's what done it. Yes, sir, it'll do it every time, overwinding. Here, I'll wrap it up.
Hey, don't bother. I'll just take it.
Oh, yeah, sure. There you are.
Yeah, that's right, ain't it?
Yeah, $3 even, yes, sir, and thank you very kindly. And I'll just open the door for you.
Hold on, then. Ain't running.
Ain't running? Well, here, let me take a look. Well, what do you know? I forgot to wind it. I sure am getting absent-minded, yes, sir. There, that does it. Now she'll run all right.
Much obliged.
Oh, not at all. I'm glad you caught me up on it. I hope you have a nice trip home.
Thank you.
Good night, ma'am.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. It's all clear, boys. Yeah. Not a soul in sight.
Good. And while we're gone, you keep your eyes open. Look.
What's wrong, Tom?
Well, this watch still ain't running. Not a kick out of it.
Maybe if you shake it a little.
He's just plumb stopped. Well, darned if I'm going to pay $3 for nothing. Come on. Somebody blowed up the express office. There they come. Duck down quick, boy. Steve!
Look over there. That old man's got us spotted.
Well, it's his tough luck.
That not sound like firecrackers, Kimasabi?
No, gunshots. They came from town.
Must be $30,000 worth here, Joe.
Easy. Only I wish old Tom Ellsworth hadn't got to look at your faces.
But he wishes the same thing.
Yeah, but you still got his wife to worry about.
No, I don't think she saw him. The old man kept pushing her aside, and she had her eyes covered up like this.
They shot him. They shot my Tom. Please help him.
Who did it, ma'am?
2 men. I didn't see them very clear. They were robbing the express office.
Well, try not to worry. The bullet only creased his skull.
Him need doctor, Kimasabi?
Yes, and quickly. Tom will bring you and your husband into town while I go on ahead.
Yeah, Luke. Joe, we'll be getting out of here. You got your story straight?
Oh, sure. When I heard the explosion and then the shooting, I ducked under the counter here.
Yeah, that's it. All right, Luke, let's go.
Hold it. Somebody's coming.
He's wearing a mask.
Open the door and I'll plug him.
Sure, hold on. He's gone inside. Give me your gun.
What for?
He's masked, ain't he? He's just made to order for us.
How come?
Somebody to pin it on. The masked robber. I'll hold him for the sheriff.
That makes sense. You watch yourself.
Get him up.
You're making a mistake, mister.
I'm making a citizen's arrest, that's what I'm making. And just to make sure you don't try no tricks.
Get out of the way, I'll get him.
No. He's a crack shot. You miss him and he'll get you.
Lucky Joe, that's me.
What'd you pick up?
A piece of the masked man's boot spur. I shot it off.
Well, what's a piece of broken boot spur worth?
It'll send him to jail, that's what good it is, yeah. It's proof that he done the robbery.
Yeah, you may be right. If he ain't at your funeral. Look, let's get out of here. You check the street.
Hey, they're coming back.
Who is?
The whole town. They're coming back from the rodeo. Listen. And there's Tom Ellsworth's buckboard, and Injun's driving it. Yeah, that's Tom's wife in the back of the wagon. And there's Tom with his head in her lap.
Yeah, he's dead, eh?
Well, he can't be, or they wouldn't be toting him into Doc Varney's office. That means the doc's going to patch him up. Oh, here comes the sheriff. He's coming here. Get back. Back inside. Just a minute, please. Oh, Sam, am I ever glad to see you. Come in. Come on in.
What do you know about this robbery, Joe?
Everything, Sam. I seen him, the masked robber. I tangled with him. I shot this piece of spur off his boot. Yeah, you find that man and you got your robber.
I see. Just one man, Joe?
Yeah, that's all I seen.
Come along with me, Joe.
What for?
Because Tom Ellsworth's been shot. And his wife says there were 2 outlaws. He's still unconscious, Doc?
Yes, pretty bad concussion, but he'll make it all right.
Where's his missus?
In there, asleep. I gave her something to keep her quiet. She'll be out for 5 or 6 hours.
Too bad. I wanted to get her story again, alongside of Joe's here.
Sheriff, what I told you is gospel. That piece of spur proves it. Why don't you get yourself a posse instead of wasting time?
Posses are my business, Joe. Doc, let me know the minute he comes to, will you?
I sure will, Sam.
I'll be in my office going through some wanted posters. We'll see if he can recognize any of them. You stay here, Joe. Right here, understand?
Sure, Sam, sure. I got nothing better to do anyway.
Come in. You.
Hello, Sam.
So you're the masked man.
I'm afraid so. Glad you haven't forgotten me.
Forget you. After what you did for me in Abilene when I was flat on my back?
That's a long time ago, Sheriff. You not see me then. You were a plenty sick man.
I sure was. You must be Tonto.
Sam, I'm afraid we have a mean case in our hands. There's nothing between me and that cell block but the word of a little old lady.
Don't I know it? Well, suppose you tell me your side of it while we wait for Tom Ellsworth to come to and maybe identify some of these bad men.
All right.
Kate. She's right in the next room, Tom. She's asleep.
I want to see her.
Now, take it easy, Tom. You wouldn't want to wake her up, would you?
No.
Hustle over to the sheriff's office and tell him Tom's come too.
Me? You heard him, the sheriff. He said for me to stay right here.
Well, never mind. I'll go myself.
Tom, listen to me.
Joe, ain't it?
Yeah, and we ain't got much time. What I gotta say is for your ears only. You hear me?
Yes, Joe.
Yeah. Well, promise you won't breathe a word. When them two fellas took a shot at you, I seen them, Tom, clear as I'm seeing you, and I recognized them. They're the Grody brothers, and they're killers. That's why my lips are sealed, Tom, and yours better be, too.
Hi, Joe. Why?
Because if you ever identified them, they'd stop at nothing. Nothing, do you understand, to get even with you. Yeah. They'd even kill your missus.
No.
Yes, Tom.
If anything was to happen to Kate,
That's why I'm a-telling you, Tom. That's what I come here for. The sheriff's coming.
Sheriff wants to talk to you, Tom.
Hello, Tom. How you feeling?
I'm all right. That's him, Sheriff. That's the man that robbed the express office.
I know all about him, Joe, and he's not the man that robbed the express office. Now sit down and shut up. He's a good man. I trust him. Here, maybe you better do this.
Tom, I want you to look at these pictures. See if you can recognize them as the men who shot you. Now, this is the Durango Kid, wanted for mail robbery.
No.
Dave Atchison, train robber. Was he one of the men?
No.
Now, these pictures are the Grody brothers, bandits and killers. They've been reported recently in this area. Are these the men, Tom? What's the matter, Tom? Are these the two men?
How can I tell? I can't see them.
But, Tom, you saw the others.
I tell you, I can't see them. I can't see anything. My sight. What's happened to me? It's gone. It's gone. Kate. Where's Kate? Don't let them hurt her.
Take it easy, Tom. Come on with me. Come on.
Well, what do you make of that?
Sam, we know now there were two men who robbed the express office. Because Tom said don't let them hurt her.
What about it, Joe?
There could have been 2 or 20, I don't know. Because I ducked under my counter when I heard the shooting. All I seen was this one when I come out.
Well, Doc?
I just can't make it out. Couldn't even see his wife. Had to touch her to be sure she was there asleep.
Yet he could see her before I showed him these pictures of the Grody brothers.
Me think him afraid what might happen to wife if him identify them.
Then he's faking.
I doubt it, Sam. I think Tom actually lost his sight. Because he was afraid to see.
Well, there is such a thing as hysterical blindness. And I'd be willing to go along with you, Mister, if I was sure there was nothing else to it.
Why not make sure, Doc? There's an eye specialist in Abilene. You could take him there on the morning stage.
I'd be glad to.
One thing is certain. can't pin this on the Grody brothers or anybody else, unless Tom Ellsworth can identify them.
What you doing? I'm fixing up a little old 5th of July firecracker, Lou.
What for? You'd stay awake once in a while, you'd know what for. Just keep that morning stage to Abilene from ever getting to Abilene, that's what for.
Why, is there some gold or something on it?
She's carrying a little old man who just might get his eyesight back and start pointing his finger at us.
This'll keep him from pointing.
Sheriff, here's my case against Joe Benson. Why should a man who's so scared of shooting suddenly turn brave, come out of his store, and put a gun on me?
It not make sense.
Now, if Joe Benson is mixed up in it, he had motive and opportunity to scare Tom into hysterical blindness.
When?
When Tom regained consciousness, Doc came over to tell you about it. That left Joe alone with Tom.
You think Joe scared the old man into this hysterical blindness by telling him the Grodys would do something to his missus?
I'm almost sure of it. I think we'd better have a little talk with Joe Benson. Come on.
That's funny. Joe's door being off the latch this early in the morning.
You're right, Sam. It is before opening.
Joe! Oh, Joe Benson!
Miss Abby, look.
Sam, it looks like robbery.
Him dead, Kimasabi?
Yes, Tom. He's been shot.
Reckon you were right about him being mixed up in it.
Him have pencil in hand.
He must have been trying to write a message. Sheriff, look at this. Grody's done it for the gold. Bomb on stage. We'll go off 9.
9?
Maybe it mean 9 o'clock.
It's 8:15 now. The stage left at 7.
And Tom Ellsworth and his wife are both on it.
And Doctor, too.
Come on, Tom. Even now, we may be too late.
There she comes.
Yeah.
I wouldn't miss this for anything. Ain't every day you can see a stagecoach go straight up in the air. Hey, look back there. The masked man and that engine. Maybe we better head him off. Come on.
It'll explode any second. Get out, hurry. Come on, ma'am.
Oh, my foot is caught.
Get out, Doc. You too, Tom, while I help her.
Oh, I won't leave you, no matter what happens. I'll never leave you.
Oh, please, Tom. Save yourself. You must.
It's all right, honey. For nigh on to 40 years, we've been living together. Now, if it's our time to die, we'll die together.
Oh, Tom.
Tonto, get up on top. Throw the luggage off.
Oh, you two, you're hurting me.
I'm getting you loose, Ma. I can see. I can see.
Doc, help them. I've got to save those men.
Him past help, Kimasabi.
That one, too. The bomb they made for the others killed them. Tano, as it says in Proverbs, whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that rolleth a stone will return upon him. Sorry, Sheriff, but we couldn't save the two outlaws.
But we saved gold from Saddlebag. That proved them outlaws.
What I can't figure out is the way my eyesight come back to me.
Tom, it's not hard to understand. You lost your sight when you thought your wife's life was in danger. But when it really was, you could see because you had to. Well, folks, it's time Tano and I were riding out. Bye, Sam.
Thanks, mister.
Bless you for what you did for my Tom.
Yes, ma'am.
He never did say his name.
He never does. But I don't mind telling you, he's the best friend the West ever had. He's the Lone Ranger.
I am Silver! Away!